Hello, darlings. Imagine a city floating on water, where shimmering canals replace streets and every bridge leads to a new secret. Venice is that dream, built on centuries of art, romance, and wonder. Here, there are no cars, just the gentle hum of boats and footsteps echoing on marble. Venice invites you to slow down, wander without a map, and lose yourself in its magic. Whether you're a romantic or a solo traveler, the city welcomes you with open arms. Every corner holds a story, every sunset a memory. Let's leave the ordinary behind and step into this enchanting world. We'll glide along waterways, get lost in charming streets, and taste Italy's finest flavors. This is our dreamy escape to Venice. The journey to Venice begins where roads end, at the very edge of the mainland, where the familiar world of cars and highways gives way to something entirely different. Here, the land dissolves into water, and the adventure truly begins. You board a Vaporetto, the city's iconic water bus, and feel it glide across the shimmering lagoon. The air is salty and fresh, carrying hints of seaweed and adventure. The gentle hum of the engine and the rhythmic splash of water against the hull set the tone for your arrival. In the distance, domes and bell towers rise from the water, their silhouettes shimmering in the morning light. It's a breathtaking mirage that slowly turns real as you approach, each detail of the skyline revealing itself. A city seemingly floating between sky and sea. The city's sounds are unlike any other. Boatmen's calls echo across the canals, distant church bells chime, and the soft chatter of locals drifts over the water. There are no engines roaring, just the gentle symphony of life on the lagoon. As the boat weaves through narrow canals, you're greeted by a kaleidoscope of colors. Buildings painted in ochre, rose and gold, their facades reflected in the water. Flower-filled windows and tiny balconies overflow with life, hinting at stories behind every shutter. Stepping onto Venetian ground feels momentous. There are no cars, no traffic lights, just a labyrinth of ancient walkways and graceful bridges arching over canals. The city invites you to slow down, to wander and get lost in its maze of stone and water. The adventure begins the moment you arrive. Every traveler steps off the boat with wide eyes and a sense of wonder, ready to be swept up in Venice's magic. Venice moves at its own pace, unhurried and timeless. The city invites you to match its rhythm, to stroll along the canals, linger on bridges and savor every moment. The city's charm is immediate and overwhelming. Every view is a postcard, every corner a new delight. The Grand Canal opens before you, lined with palaces and bustling with boats. Every step is a discovery, every breath a taste of something new. Hidden alleyways beckon, secret courtyards await, and the promise of adventure lingers in the air. The magic of Venice is in this arrival, a gentle crossing into another world, where the ordinary rules no longer apply and every sense is awakened. The city stretches before you, a living masterpiece ready to be explored. Its canals, bridges, and piazzas invite you to become part of its story. Welcome to the floating masterpiece, Venice, a city like no other, where every arrival feels like the beginning of a dream. My first moments in Venice were a sensory whirlwind, light dances on ancient walls, casting a golden glow over gliding gondolas. The city pulses with a gentle, captivating energy. The best way to discover Venice? Put away your map and wander. Down a narrow calle, I found a quiet square, children laughing, an old woman tending flowers. Even the ordinary feels extraordinary here. Beauty is everywhere. Ironwork, faded frescoes, reflections in the canals. Venice rewards those who look closely. Each detail a hidden treasure. The city's scent is unforgettable. Salt, pastries, coffee, and ancient stone. Every step immerses you deeper in its magic. Venice is a living, breathing work of art. No trip to Venice is complete without a gondola ride. Under a bright sky, we found a gondolier and climbed into his elegant boat. As we drifted, the city's bustle faded, replaced by the gentle swoosh of the oar. Our gondolier sang a traditional song, his voice echoing between ancient buildings. We floated under arched bridges, glimpsed grand palaces and secret gardens. From the water, Venice reveals its hidden side, marble steps, carved faces, stories untold. The ride was over too soon, but the memory lingered. It's more than a boat ride. It's a moment of peace and connection. The gondola offers a perspective you can't find on foot. If you visit, treat yourself to this magic. It's a priceless memory. Venice is best seen from the water. After our gondola ride, we set out to get lost in Venice's labyrinth. Away from the crowds in Castello and Cannaregio, we found the real city. Artisan shops, glass jewelry, lace and quiet courtyards. We watched craftsmen at work, crossed countless bridges, and spotted cats basking in the sun. Delivery boats navigated narrow canals, locals chatted in sunlit squares. Getting lost here is never scary. Yellow signs guide you back, but the joy is in the wandering. Every turn brings a new discovery, a secret view, a moment of connection. Venice's heart beats in these winding alleyways. The city reveals itself to those who explore without a plan. Here you truly find its soul. Our wandering led us to Piazza San Marco, St. Mark's Square, the heart of Venice. As we approached, the square seemed to open up before us like a grand stage, its vastness both humbling and inviting. The gentle sound of footsteps on ancient stones mingled with the distant echo of laughter and conversation, creating a symphony unique to this iconic place. Surrounded by elegant arcaded buildings, the square is crowned by St. Mark's Basilica, its golden mosaics shimmering in the sun. The intricate details of the facade tell stories of centuries past, each tile reflecting the city's rich history and devotion to beauty. The basilica's domes rise majestically, drawing the eyes upward and filling visitors with awe. The campanile towers above, a silent guardian watching over the square. Below, orchestras play timeless melodies as pigeons flutter about, weaving between the feet of delighted children and curious travelers. The music drifts through the air, adding a touch of magic to every moment. The square buzzes with life, history, and grandeur. Every corner is alive with energy. Tourists snapping photos, artists sketching, and locals sharing stories. The atmosphere is electric, yet there's a sense of timelessness, as if the square has always been a gathering place for dreamers and explorers. Inside the basilica, gold mosaics tell ancient stories, light streaming through high windows. The air is filled with reverence, and every surface glows with the artistry of generations. Visitors move quietly, their voices hushed in respect for the sacred space and the masterpieces that adorn every wall and ceiling. It's awe-inspiring, a testament to Venice's power and artistry. Standing beneath the soaring arches, you can almost feel the pulse of history, the echoes of ceremonies and celebrations that have filled this space for centuries. Afterwards, we sat at a historic cafe, sipping coffee as music played and the world passed by. The clink of porcelain cups, the aroma of fresh espresso, and the gentle hum of conversation created a perfect moment of Venetian leisure. Yes, it's indulgent, but unforgettable. Each sip and bite felt like a celebration, a way to savor the city's flavors and its vibrant spirit. Sharing laughter and stories, we felt completely at home in this magical setting. In that moment, we felt like characters in a grand film, swept up in the romance and drama of Venice. The square became our stage, and every passerby a fellow actor in this living story. St. Mark's Square is the city's living room, a place to savor, to dream, to be part of history. Here, time seems to slow, inviting you to linger, to watch, and to simply be present in the moment. Every visit is a memory to treasure. Whether it's your first time or your 10th, the square always offers something new, a different light, a new melody, a fleeting encounter that stays with you. Venice's spirit is alive here in the laughter of friends, the quiet contemplation of solo travelers, and the joyful mingling of cultures from around the world. This is the quintessential Venetian experience, a place where past and present meet, and every moment feels like a scene from a timeless story. To know Venice, you must taste it. We found a family-run trattoria on a quiet canal, the menu simple and full of local flavors. Cicchetti, Venetian tapas, offered bites of salt cod, sardines, cheeses and cured meats, all washed down with crisp prosecco. For the main course, spaghetti al nero di seppia, black with squid ink, tasted of the sea, while risotto brimmed with fresh lagoon seafood. Every bite celebrated Venice's culinary heritage. Later, we found artisanal gelato, pistachio and hazelnut, creamy and vibrant. Sitting on a bridge, watching gondolas glide by, we savored the simple pleasure. Food here is about quality, tradition, and joy. Venice's flavors linger long after the meal ends. Eating here is an experience, not just a meal. Every taste is a memory. As afternoon faded, we reached the Rialto Bridge for the city's most iconic view. The Grand Canal glowed gold in the setting sun, palaces ablaze with color. Gondolas and water taxis traced shimmering paths across the water. The sky shifted through orange, pink and purple, a living masterpiece. Couples and solo travelers alike found magic in the moment. Sunset here is a time for reflection, gratitude and awe. As darkness fell, city lights twinkled and restaurants glowed. The day's magic gave way to the romance of night. Watching sunset over the Grand Canal is more than a view. It's feeling Venice's soul. The city transforms, inviting you to linger. Venice at sunset is unforgettable. As our time in Venice drew to a close, I found myself lingering on the bridges, gazing at the shimmering canals, and reflecting on what truly makes this city unforgettable. Venice is not just a destination, it's an experience that seeps into your soul, a place where every moment feels suspended in time. It's more than the iconic canals and the graceful gondolas. It's a spirit of resilience, a testament to human ingenuity, and a showcase of timeless beauty. The city's labyrinth of alleyways and bridges tells stories of centuries past, while its vibrant present pulses with life and color. Venice touches your heart in ways you never expect, leaving memories that glimmer like precious jewels. The gondolier's heartfelt song echoing through the canals, the sweet taste of gelato savored by the Rialto Bridge, the laughter of friends and strangers alike. These are the moments that linger long after you leave. The golden sunset painting the rooftops, the gentle breeze carrying the scent of the sea, the silhouette of domes against a fiery sky. These are feelings, not just images. Venice is a city that invites you to slow down and truly feel. Here, every sense is heightened. The texture of ancient brick beneath your fingertips, the rich aroma of espresso enjoyed at a bustling outdoor cafe, the distant toll of church bells, all combine to make every moment significant and unforgettable. Whether you wander these streets with a loved one or explore them alone, Venice wraps you in its gentle embrace. The city welcomes all, offering solace, inspiration, and a sense of belonging to every traveler who walks its storied paths. Venice inspires dreams and reminds us to seek magic in the everyday. It's a place where wishes are whispered beneath ancient bridges and hopes are set afloat on the water, carried by the gentle current. As I placed a postcard in a Venetian mailbox and bid a wistful farewell at the Vaporetto stop, I realized I was leaving a piece of my heart behind. Yet in return, Venice gifted me memories that will last a lifetime. If you ever dream of a place that will capture your soul and ignite your imagination, let it be Venice. Its beauty, mystery and warmth will stay with you, wherever you go. Until our next adventure, keep dreaming. There's a world of beauty waiting for you just beyond the horizon.